You know what really chaps my... I'm off to see the wizard. The wonderful wizard of county taxes. So here in a lot of states in the South, vehicle registration and car taxes are tied together. In northern states, you pay your taxes when you buy your vehicle, pay sales tax. And then you pay for your registration. Could be, I don't think there's any more states that do it by 1 year. Most of them are 2-year registrations. But here in the South, most states have an additional property tax. Your vehicle is considered property. So you have to pay a yearly property tax on your vehicle based on its assessed value. And in the case of a vehicle that's anything newer than 5 years, frankly, it's oppressive. It's a lot. So I already paid the taxes on my vehicle when I bought it. I paid sales tax on it. And I paid the taxes that come out of all the cents per gallon for your fuel and all of that. Even gas that I buy for my lawnmower, I have to pay road tax on. But I also have to pay this tax, this assessment that goes into the county coffers. And without paying this tax, you cannot renew your registration. And when I say oppressive, like this is a 2023. This is a vehicle that I bought because I wanted to last me for years, not because I had to have the newest, best thing. It's going to be a good vehicle for a long time. It'll be durable. But it was a little more expensive than other vehicles. Don't get me wrong, I got a good deal on this vehicle because this thing, I dumbed down the base model and they added on all the options I wanted. So I got a great vehicle. Anyway, I paid probably $20,000 less than an equipped vehicle of a different level of trim by getting the base model and then just optioning it up. I digress. The vehicle taxes on this truck are over $1,300 a year. $1,300. So I'm paying $111 a month in just taxes. Add to that the insurance that I got to pay on the vehicle, and the upkeep, and the gas. I'm thinking it might not be a bad idea to get a new bicycle. I guess if enough people got bicycles, they'd tax those too.
The sure goods?
There is.
Well, first of all, there's 17 cents new in town tax. And there's 45 cents rowboat under the wharf tax and $1 leaving your junk lying around the wharf tax. So altogether, you owe the Commodore $1.87.
I don't know. We're stuck with it. I don't think our founding fathers ever saw our republic turning into what it is. Because I got to tell you, for my county taxes, I do not think I'm getting my money's worth. It's supposed to go to public transportation, schools, police, and fire. But our county has a mostly volunteer department. There are some paid positions, but it's not a professional department. It's mostly volunteer. And the firefighters don't get paid very much at all. We do have a very large police department because we have a very large county. But crime still happens. I happen to live in one of the furthest points away from the county seat, to which I'm driving now to pay my property taxes on the vehicle. So I hardly ever see cops around where we are. Hardly ever. Unless something happens, we don't see cops. Not to say that they're bad or anything like that. It's just, why would they go that far outside the county seat when they don't have to, right? As for schools, we have one of the lowest ranked school districts in the entire country. Now, knowing how much I paid on this one vehicle and how many people live in this county, for the amount of the pie chart that's supposed to go to schools, we should have a school district that is equal to no other on the higher end of the scale, not the low end. Where's the money going? What's it going towards? I'm so glad that I don't have school-age children. Because if I did, I would not live in this county. The rest of the county, don't get me wrong, the rest of the county, it's very nice. It's semi-rural. It's not too oppressive with other rules and things. But the tax system is broken. It's very broken. I watch what's going on in Florida with DeSantis and going in and doging these counties because they keep increasing property taxes. And the residents have had it. Something like that would be great to happen here. I would love to see these records opened up and see where this money goes. I would love it. Anyway, rant's over. I just want to get my vehicle registration taken care of so that I don't get a ticket just taking my things to the recycle center every couple of weeks. Right? There's no curbside recycling where I live, but the county does have a recycling plan. You just have to get it to them. It's cool because they take everything from paint to used motor oil. Well, not liquid paint. It's got to be dried cans. But used motor oil, which they recycle. Glass, plastics, aluminum, mixed metals. And then they have these big bins where you can take miscellaneous metal, like old metal shells and things like that. White metal, which is used appliances, electronics, tires. So they do take all that other stuff. That's good. But you got to be invested in wanting to recycle. So if you're coming from as far away as I do, it's a chore. I've put video on the channel a couple times about it. It's a chore. You got to load up and you got to go. I didn't really have enough recyclables to fill up the truck this time to bring them up because I had just come up here about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks maybe. So I don't really have that much. But by far, the most amount of any material that we bring to recycling is plastic. You cannot get away from it. Plastic bottles, plastic milk jugs, plastic containers, everything comes in from the grocery store. There's so much plastic in our lives. Now, I don't want it to go into the landfill because then it just contributes to the problem. But there's got to be a better way. I understand why manufacturers got away from using glass over the years because it's just so expensive to ship. But there's got to be another way. So the tax office part of this, $1,200. $1,200. Okay, now to the DMV for the privilege of driving on the road. And now to the DMV for the privilege of driving on the road. Because my gas taxes aren't enough. Where do the gas taxes go? Road maintenance, right? Bridges, improvements. We don't really have much snow here, so it's not that. Paint for lines that are faded. This is another one of those state offices. If you didn't know where it was, you wouldn't be able to find it. Ironic, huh? DMV. I see people taking their driver's tests here and getting their licenses. But based on how I see people driving, I'm not sure they were tested thoroughly. Just saying. And $170 later, I now have the privilege of driving on the roads. Wow, that's a lot of money. I feel poor. Taxes. Not that taxes aren't necessary for taking care of things, infrastructure, general well-being of the populace in our country, things like that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tax money you pay, and although they claim to show you where it goes, it's still kind of a big mystery. Like local taxes. This has been a big topic of discussion in Florida recently because they're doging local counties and asking them where all these property taxes are going. Well, a lot of states in the South operate like that based on property taxes. Florida does have a state sales tax. They don't have a state income tax. But we do have an income tax here in South Carolina, and it's higher than most states. I'm concerned with where our money goes when we're paying locally, either city, municipality, or county. I'm taxed at the county rate. I don't think I'm getting my money's worth. If you own anything newer than 5 years, your property taxes on your vehicle can be nuts. My property taxes on the vehicle that I'm sitting in right now are $1,200 a year. This vehicle is a 2023. So it's not brand new, and it's not all that fancy, but it had a price point when I bought it. $1,200 a year. That just goes for property taxes. On top of the fact that I pay taxes on my home, property taxes, and all this other stuff. And I still pay state income tax, and I still pay state sales tax. Where's it all going? Why is it $1,200? We don't have very good schools in this state. It's not going there. Well, if it is, we're not getting our money's worth. And some of it goes towards roads. Some of it goes... I don't know where it goes. Somebody tell me. Somebody tells me why I have to pay that much money. I mean, I should be getting personalized police service or a firefighter assigned to my house just in case. It's a lot of money. If you can help me understand, please put it in the comments. Hey, Editor Pappy Jack here. Please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel, and I appreciate you. Thanks.
Thank you.